The Forgotten is one of those masterpieces this series is known for pumping out. What a fascinating, engaging, unique, emotional, and heartfelt story. I love this episode, and it's also one I can still remember clearly from back when I first saw it. The settings and introspective themes attach themselves to my psyche like a smile to the Joker's face. It is brilliant. Bruce Wayne is donating some supplies to the Dock Street rescue mission and finds out some regulars have gone missing. With the police busy, Bruce decides to investigate, but not as Batman. This is the first time we see him go undercover. After letting a few potential captors take themselves out, he's KO'd from behind and wakes up with amnesia in some type of forced labor camp located in the middle of a canyon. He gets to know some of the workers who we find out are among the missing people from the rescue mission. We then get intermittent flashbacks and dreams as Bruce tries to remember who he is and how he got there. Boss Biggis is shown to be the brains and stomach behind the operation, forcing these abducted men to mine for gold ore. As Bruce hears more about his new friends' backgrounds and how they were taken, Alfred is forced to venture out to try and find the missing Wayne. This episode has everything you want and more that you wouldn't necessarily expect. We'll talk about the settings first. We kick things off in Gotham and get some great looking shots of Bruce's alter ego, Gaff Morgan, strolling the streets and looking for trouble. But most of the episode takes place at the labor camp, which we hadn't seen anything like up to this point in the show. That backdrop provides a stellar canvas for the bulk of this story to be painted on. There's not much else like it throughout this whole series. The music in this episode is phenomenal. You're going to hear me say that a lot this month because Shirley Walker was a genius. The Forgotten soundtrack ranges from harmonicas and a deep, brisk tempo to match the western setting to gorgeously emotional strings and woodwinds that make you feel sorrow, sympathy, and pity in just 1 second of audio. It is magnificent beyond words. Let's talk about those flashbacks and dream sequences, yeah? If you're watching this episode for the first time, the amnesia aspect to the story might not seem needed. The premise is honestly strong enough without it, but once you start seeing these flashes of Bruce's memories trying to break through, it makes everything 10 times better. I mean, look at this. Oh my god! And that's not even the last one. In one of the most purely emotional scenes in the entire series, we see Bruce outside the Dock Street rescue mission as he's mobbed by panhandlers. First, it's just one, then two, and soon he's overwhelmed. We even see him shed a tear. This says everything you need to know about Bruce Wayne's altruistic core in just 25 seconds. One of the tragedies of this man is that despite all his family's money and resources, he can't save everyone. No matter how hard he tries, no matter how much cash he donates, he can never fully rescue his city from the decay festering in its soul. What an incredible little scene tucked inside an already top-notch episode. Oh yeah, there's that too. No big deal. Just a flawless recap of Bruce's inner pain turning into the Dark Knight himself. My love for Alfred is satisfied here as well. The idea of him having to search for Bruce when he turns up missing is just another part to why this episode leaps past many of its peers. I said in my review of The Underdwellers that I can see that type of premise working in this series despite its poor execution. Well, this is that kind of idea brought to its full potential. And wouldn't you know it, Jules Dennis and Richard Mueller, the pair credited with the teleplay to The Underdwellers, co-wrote this episode as well. Maybe that also had something to do with Boyd Kirkland's direction, but in any case, The Forgotten feels like a one-of-a-kind installment of a one-of-a-kind series. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.